Hi guys, welcome back to another tutorial. So we'll be working on the clothes you saw on the thumbnail. So this is my paper. I divided into two so I can draft the front and the back. So looking at the dress, is like a kimono. The sleeve was joined together with the body. So, and this person I'm sewing the dress for. Half length for the back is 15 and half length for the front is 18. So there's a difference of 3 inches from the front and the back. She's tall and she has this tummy, so that's why the front is longer than the back. So we're going to be putting all those ones into consideration. So the first thing I did here was to start. I drew half an inch starting line. So from here I'll take a shoulder to chest line. Our bust is 46 divided by 4. I have divided by 6 plus 1.5, so that's 9.5. So 9.5. Then shoulder to bust point. Our bust point is 12. Shoulder to underbust. Shoulder to underbust is 15. And wide the full length. Underbust is 15 and wide the full length is 18 inches. So this is exactly 19. So I'm going to be leaving the 19 there. I'll put half an inch for seam allowance. See? So I'm just going to turn this one to a straight line and come back and show you. So after putting all this is my chest line, my bust point, underbust, and this is the half length. So the next thing we're going to do is a shoulder. A shoulder is 8.5. That's 17 divided by 2. Then I have 8.5. So I'm going to take it down here. 8.5. I'm going through all this stress because of the beginner, so that it can be very well explanatory. Okay, so this is what we have. Then for the sleeve, our sleeve is 13. So this is our sleeve. So I'll be adding 1 inch to it. So that's 14. So that's 14. So on this 14, I will now come down by 1.5. 1.5. So then we'll do 3 by 3 here first. I'm still going to increase it, but let's use it to get our shoulder slope. So from that 3, then I'll slope it down to the 1.5 I did here. So this is my 1.5. Are we following? I hope we can see it. So from this place, I'll mark our what's it called? Our round arm. So our round arm here is 16 divided by 2. That's 8, Abby. So that's 8. So I'm going to mark 8 here. So which I have 8 here. This is my height, a little bit below her chest line. So this is my height. So then from here, from this place, I'll mark her bust point. Now let me mark it from the bust. Bust divided by 4, like I said, is 11.5. So 11.5. That's my 11.5. So you can decide to add a heat of just 0.25. So that's going to be 11.75. So that's this thing. Then our waist is a fitted dress. It's not a free dress. It's a fitted one. So our waist is what's our waist? 43. 43 divided by 4 will give us 10.75. So like I said, you can have 0.25. So that 10.75 are approximately to 11 inches. So this is what I have. So remember that I'm still going to come down. Let me mark it first. So that's my waist to my bust. So I'm going to come down by 3 inches. Wow. That's all the way to my underbust. What did I say? For the difference between the front and the back. So I'll get a bust pan. Our bust pan is 8.5. So that's like 4.25. Am I right? Yeah, 4.25. So I'll mark the 3 inches all the way to that 4.25. So I'm supposed to come down. Sorry, pardon me. I'm supposed to go away from the bust pan by 1 inch and connect it so that our bust point is not pointy. All these ones we don't need. We're still going to close the body. It's going to be, I'm still going to put slash and spread, but I just want to go one after the other. So after doing this, then remember this is my sleeve. So this is my sleeve. I have to connect it here to get what I want. So I can just use a curve. You can use any curve you like, just to make sure that you're getting the. Let's see if we can work with this. One more. Okay, let me mark the bust. So that's 11.75 here. Let me mark it here too. Okay, so remember this is my remember we're coming down by height, so this is my height. So let's mark this height. So from this height, we just connect it, give it a curve. So this is what we have. Have we seen it? Is it clear? I might know how to focus. So this is what we have for the drafting. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'll close my bust point, but before I close my bust point, this dress, if you look at it, it has slash and spread. So I'm going to be slashing from this my shoulder line. Now I'm going to be slashing maybe 1 inches interval, or you can do 1.5 interval. So let's see, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. Oh, sorry, this is 1.5. So 1.5, 1.5. So I'll just do 1.5 interval till I get to the end of it. So then this is it, 1.5. So it stops somewhere here. So for this down part, in order for the down part not to be coming out, you can go in by 1.5. I don't know if when you sew kimono, if you did not reduce this one, the down part tends to be coming out than the upper part. So from this 1.5, just connect it here. So that reduces the. You can sew it, try it and see what I'm talking about. So this one now, you just slash it to the side. Slash it. I'm going to draw a slash line. So but before I draw a slash line, so let's work on the neck. I'll be using 4 inches for the neckline. I already taken 3 inches, so I'll take the remaining 1 inch. So it's going to be 4 inches. So for 4 inches, this front neckline, you can determine how deep you want it. So my client doesn't want her cleavage to be showing, so I'm going to stop 6.5. So this is 6.5. So it's a V. So that's my 6.5. So that's my 6.5. So from this 6.5, remember the style that we are working on, it has this on the bust curve from the bust point down to the waist. So this is our bust point. So from this bust point, you can decide to maintain it, you can decide to go half an inch downward, or you can decide to go 1 inch, or you can still decide to maintain this thing. So from the waist here, you just connect it. If you don't have a curve, you can first of all use you can just use a dotted line to see what you have. If you don't like it, then if you like it, you can continue with it, make it structure. So I'll use this. So I'll just come down half an inch. So this is my half an inch. So like I said, the person I'm working with does not want cleavage. She doesn't want her bust at all. So you can now correct, whatever needs to be corrected. So this is what we have. Also this one too, there's a slash line there. So some of this line will come here Some of them will come here, some of them will just stay on the armhole here. We'll connect. I'll just draw a slash line too and close this one, then I'll show you. Right, so this is I did 1.5 here too. So you know I did 1.5 space in here too. So I didn't even start from the, so I did start from the neckline. I started from here. It's supposed to be from the neckline. So this is 1.5, 1.5, then 1.5. Okay, so continue. So from this 1.5, you just need to, all you just need to do is connect it together like this. I think this is the second 1.5. I need to slash one before all these ones will relax, so I can just slash 1 or 2 there, so before that one will relax like I said. But then before I do that, I'll add, let me see, okay, with this like this, you can see that the measurement has shifted. You can see that shifted, so I'll just connect it like this, and I'll add 1.5 seam allowance here, then I'll add 1/2 inch here, I'll add 1/2 inch on the upper part, then I'll cut the, what's it called, then I'll cut the neck. Then remember that we use 4 inches for the front, so I'll be using that same 4 inches at the back. So should I cut it? Oh, okay, let me slash it. See how I'm going to do it. So I'll take this one. Okay, so I'll just add one. So this place shifted a bit, so I connected it back. So I'll just add the 1.5 inch. Remember that the dress is a short dress, but she wants a very long dress, so I can't afford to use my whole pattern for that. So I'm going to be cutting from here. So this one is what I'm going to place on. Is my seam allowance included? My seam allowance? No, I didn't cut it from the seam allowance. Anyway, I didn't cut it from the seam allowance. So this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be putting this one on the fabric here, knowing that this is my half length, the front one. So I'll just add the remaining length, then I'll add seam allowance to the second side. Then I'll add seam allowance to the side. So I'm going to be adding 1/2 inch, then I'll add 1/2 inch here, and also I'll be adding 1/2 inch. Remember that I've cut it out. So now I don't want to open it here. When I'm on my fabric, I will open it. Here on the fabric, you can determine how many you can decide to add 1 inch. You can, but the pleat in the dress was not too much, so you can just add 1 inch, 1 inch, or 1.5, depending. So this one too, open it up, then put your space. So I'll be cutting this one on the fabric. Like I said, I don't want to open everything up. I'm going to be labeling it. Add 0.5 inch, then add 0.5 inch, then this one is going to be on fold. Put them so that you don't forget. Then I'm going to be adding seam allowance by the side. So let's put this one back. Also, I have 1/2 inch starting line here. The back is very simple. All you just need to do is remember that we use what's the length we use. Okay, I said our neck is our shoulder is 8.5, then I added 1 inch to our sleeve length. Our sleeve length was 13, so I added 1, so making 14 inches. So this is 14 inches. Then I came down by 1.5 for the shoulder slope. Then remember that I took 3 here. I hope we can see. I hope I'm not out of focus. Okay, let me see. All right, so from that 3 you connect to your shoulder slope, which is 1.5. So this is 1.5. All right, so after connecting here, remember that the length for the back is what's the length for the back. But before I do that, I'll just use this straight line to get my chest line. So that's my chest line. My chest line is 9.5. Then this back, we don't need anything. So see, the back length is 15, so I'll be adding half an inch to it. That one is just straight, so all we just need there is okay, we can put our bust point too. So that's 12, then 9.5, then 15.5. So let me connect this to a straight line. So all I just did was I put my shoulder measurement. So that's a back, that's 17 divided by, so that's 8.5. So this is 8.5. I put the same thing on the chest line, then a bust divided by 4. Remember that I had 2.05 to the front, so the same 2.05 I added it to the back. So our bust supposed to be 11.5, but I make it 11.75, just a little bit of ease around that. Then there's going to be zip in the dress. So then our waist too, our waist is supposed to be 10.75, so I added that 0.25 to make it 11. So this is what I have here. Okay, then I added half an inch here. So like I did for the front, this is the 1.5 that I came down by. Is this 1.5? Did I make mistake? Okay, this is the 1.5 I came down. Then from the 1.5 I'll take 8. That's for the sleeve. 8. We use 4 for the front, so we're going to use 4 for the back too. So if you look at the style very well, the back too was a kind of a deep V all the way to the tip of this. So I'll just connect to the tip of this one. So that's it. So there's no zipper allowance for the upper part, but there's zipper allowance for the down part. So this is what we have. I'm going to cut this one away. So I'll cut facing when I'm cutting this one. Remember again, this one too has that phone, so I'm going to be doing 1.5, 1.5, 1.5 all the way. So I will slash this one as well. Use this space by 1.5. So remember that I told you that I don't want this space to be coming out. So you connect this one to this tip. So now I'll do the 1.5. I will do the 1.5 here and connect and show you. So after creating the 1.5 inch, I've cut away the back, then I've cut the excess here. So this is what I have. So like I said before, I'm not going to be slashing it now. I'm going to place a fabric here, slash it and pin it and create my space. So let me do that and show you. So guys, I have to do it on the floor. So when you are drafting yours, you have to label those. You can see my numbers there. I write numbers. Another thing I feel like we should do is replicate the pattern before you slash it. So when you are done, the one that you did not slash, you can put it to record every necessary things. But this is what I do for the front, and I will do the same thing for the back. So after doing this, I'll just take it to the machine and run a gather stitch here. So I can use this one to draw the down part, but this upper part is pleated, so I'm going to be sewing like this. Then so I'll notch this place. If you can see very well, see I have used pen to mark it, so I know where the next one is going to be meeting this one. So I'm going to pleat it like that, both front and back. Then I will run a stitch. Then after this one, I will show you. Let me show you my skirt pattern. So this is my skirt pattern. So the remaining one, remember this one that we cut from the upper part. So I just place this on, like I told you, this is my half length. So for my half length here, I just increase my length all the way down, so which is I think 47 all the way down. So that is for the front, and this is for the skirt. I'm using a chantilly necklace. Chantilly, yeah, that's a chantilly. Then this is the back. So when you're working with fabric like this, you need to use pin. So I've actually pinned down my zip allowance. So I just sew my zip allowance, stop where my slit will be, then wherever I need my slit to be, then I'll leave it. So when I finish joining the basic sleeve, I will join it to this one. So this is the back. I did the same thing. I numbered it, and I notch hollow space. So just like the front, I'm going to run a gather stitch to the down part. Then this one I'll plait it, join the shoulder. Then remember that our back was a v-neck, so I'm going to use a bias, the leftover of the fabric, and turn it down. So I'll show you. And remember that there's a rope here, so when I'm doing this one, I'm going to attach a rope. Probably I'll cut a facing. I'll attach a rope here so she can use it to tie the back. I fixed the rope to this one. Like I said, I just cut a bias strip for this one using the same fabric for the back, and this is the front. I did cut a bias too for the front to turn the front. So the back has this rope, so I've joined the shoulder. So I pleated it and joined the front and the back. So I've joined the front and the back. So this is what I have. So do you see? This is the front. I hope you can see. And this is the back. Come on. So this is what's this one? Okay, so this is the back that was joined to the skirt. So this is the sleeve. So do you see the sleeve? I hope you can see the sleeve. So what I'll just do now is take it back, join this one. Then I've joined the front to the, do you see the front? So I've joined it to the front. So I've joined the shoulder as well. So all I just need to do now, right now, is to look. So this is the front. So all I just need to do now is to take the sleeve, take half an inch, and then the side to join the side all the way down and show you the final look. So guys, this is the result. This is the final look. The owner of this dress is way bigger than my mannequin, but please, you can see, and this is the effect on the sleeve. So do you see? That's the effect on the sleeve. She doesn't want her own V to be, a neckline to be very deep, so that's what I did. Not too long. So this is the fit. Do you see? So let me show you the back. And this is the back view. So this is the rope here, so she can tie anyhow she wanted and see where the V came down to. So you have to wear, for this type of dress, you have to wear your henna. Then it has a slit. That's a slit. The dress length of this, the length of this dress is 64, and the owner is way bigger. You can see that it doesn't really fit my mannequin. The owner is way bigger. Do you see the effect on the sleeve and also kimono sleeve? I hope you learned one or two things. Thank you guys for sticking by. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much. See you in my next video.